Now, guys, we have a wild story for you guys. And I had to turn down my tone with everything I've said before because this is something that is very tragic. Lindsay Clancy. She's been going around the table about how she killed her 3 children because of postpartum. That that doesn't make any sense. None whatsoever. Now the biggest thing is that she has a GoFundMe of over $2 million and she's already raised almost half of it. How does this make sense? The women who are going out there and trying to praise Lindsay Clancy as a great mother are retarded and stupid. I don't know how anybody can say that this woman who killed her 3 children can say that she's a good mother. It does not make sense. And what she was saying, what she did, this was all premeditated. She knew exactly what she was doing. But we got this from PBS. Lindsay Clancy was begging for help before killing her children, former mother-in-law testifies. Boston AP. Lindsay Clancy was begging for help in the months leading up to killing her 3 children and attempting to end her own life. Clancy's former mother-in-law testified for the defense Tuesday in the 4th week of her murder trial. Lindsay was struggling. We were all concerned. That does not give you the reason for her to kill her children. None whatsoever. None. Said Susan Clancy, mother of Patrick Clancy, who found the Massachusetts couple's children after they had been strangled in the family basement in January 2023. Lindsay Clancy, who attempted to take her own life that night, was left paralyzed. Lindsay and Patrick Clancy are now divorced. Great job for him. Great job for him. Susan Clancy, who, like Lindsay, worked as a labor and delivery nurse, said in Plymouth Superior Court that she and her former daughter-in-law were close and described Lindsay as a wonderful mother who was very nurturing, very loving. Her testimony echoed emotional accounts the day before Lindsay Clancy's mother and sister, who recounted for jurors how they saw her become increasingly anxious, paranoid, and suicidal starting in the fall of 2022. Susan Clancy said that Lindsay was open with her about struggling and asked for her mother-in-law's support. The jury was shown texts between Lindsay and Susan Clancy in which Lindsay spoke about fears that she had developed a dependence on benzodiazepines. I can't pronounce that. But couldn't sleep without taking them. I'm not okay. I'm terrified of taking meds tonight. Lindsay texted her mother-in-law on November 30th, 2022, 2 months before the killings. The trial centers not on whether Lindsay Clancy killed her children, which her lawyers do not dispute because she did. She's a terrible mother, but on her state of mind at the time, which is the defense argues she should not be held criminally responsible because she was suffering from postpartum psychosis, whilst prosecutors say she planned the killings and understood what she was doing. Lindsay Clancy's mother, Paula Musgrove, who lived in Connecticut, testified Monday that she often stayed with her daughter in Massachusetts from October into December 2022. She said Lindsay Clancy was scared of sleeping alone, became increasingly paranoid, and believed the medications she was taking were destroying her mind. Look, I'm going to say this. Just because you're going through all that does not mean you should go and kill your children. There is no world, no universe, no timeline where you murdering your own children makes any sense. There is no reason that is justified behind you murdering your own 3 children who weren't even 10 years old. One of them was 7 months old. I think it was 9, 7 and 7 months, or it was 7, 5 and 7 months. I'm not 100% sure. Do fact check me. But this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. This is insane. This is She is not a mother, okay? She was not a mother. Plain and simple. She wasn't a mother. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I believe she should go to jail. What do you guys think? I know all the mothers out there are gonna probably be on her side because of this sisterhood BS. But what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with everybody that you know. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.